to your OT coaching tune-up. Oftentimes in coaching, we work a lot with removing certain patterns or limiting behaviors that hold people back from getting where they want to go. And there are many different techniques that you could go about doing this. Today I wanted to speak about EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique, which is also known as tapping. And this technique is really useful, and I myself, as well as my clients, have seen really profound shifts since we do it. So what happens with it is that I'm going to show you my version of it that I learned from one of my teachers. Also know that you might Google some people teaching EFT and they do it slightly different, so I just want to put that out there right now. But basically what tapping is it's taking cognitive therapy along with acupressure points, and as you start to work these two together and tap on certain different meridian points in your body, it starts to shift yourself on a neurological level. So what's interesting is that, like I said at the beginning, is we oftentimes are working on removing limiting beliefs and patterns in our way, is that it taps us back into deep core wounds or parts of us that we don't really love. And what EFT asks you to do is it asks you to first tap to the catabolic energy inside of yourself, the negative kind of shadow stuff inside of you, and then tap into where you want to go, where you want to be, the more anabolic things that you want to draw in. So when I first heard about this years ago, and they said to speak to the shadow first, I was like, hell no, I don't want to speak to the shadow. So I just bypassed the first part and I only did the second part. Well, I mean, needless to say, I didn't really see much of a result. So since I've been actually adding in the shadow part, which is an essential piece, because as I speak to a lot, and if you pay attention to me or watch my videos frequently, you'll notice that I speak to the importance of speaking to that part of us. Conditional love is when we only allow our beautiful, bright, loving parts of us to be seen in the world. Unconditional love is that recognition that those parts of us that are our wounds or our ways of being from our past, which once served us that no longer do, that they are a part of us too. And when we start to embrace those aspects of us and to treat those parts of us with validation and respect and understanding, it doesn't mean that we have to live in that state, but it's this acknowledgement of that energy does not disappear. The miraculous thing is that it has ability to change form when we start to shift our perception, our thoughts, and the way we show up in the world. And so that's why it's so profound, is because we're letting all of the energy move through us. So what I'm going to do is just take a certain topic, the topic of health, and tap and show you what tapping is, and then you can try it out on your own. So first, just to show you the areas of tapping are, first we tap onto the karate chop points, and this is on the pinky side edge of your hand, right at the mound of your hand. And you want to tap at least 6 times on each area. I'm going to show you relatively quickly, just for time's sake. You would want to give yourself a little bit more time and just organically feel it out, intuitively feel out how much time you want to spend on each point. From there, you would go up to the top of the head. From the top of the head, you would go to the third eye. From the third eye, you would go out to the temples. From the temples, you would go under the eye. Under the eye, below the nose, above the lip. Then down to the chin. Then onto the thymus. Then the sternum. Then down to the solar plexus area. And then the ribs. Finishing at the top of the head again. So one thing that I would suggest is that when you're going through this, is to pause between doing the catabolic and the anabolic. When you pause between the catabolic, just allow yourself to feel your feelings fully. Just notice where it's showing up in your body. Notice any quality of your thoughts that are coming in. And I would rate also on a scale of 1 to 10, how you feel as far as the possibility of moving forward. 1 being, I'm totally stuck. And then 10 being, I got this, right? And then after you tap on the anabolic, to do the same thing. It just allows yourself that space to tune in, to really be with yourself in both aspects, the shadow and the light. So I'm just going to show you tapping again. I'm just moving a little faster than what you would do on your own. And this is around the area of health. I'm so frustrated with my body right now. I just can't seem to make any changes. And I hate it. I'm so tired of being tired. I'm so tired of my muscles being sore and not being able to do the things that I really love. I just feel hopeless right now. I feel like the doctors don't know what's wrong with me, and quite honestly, it's really scary. I'm freaked out, I'm scared. I mean, as I get older, I don't believe that you have to age like this, and this is awful. It totally sucks, everything about it. I feel a pain in my stomach when I think about it, and my heart starts to race, and it just feels awful. And I completely feel hopeless. I just don't know what to do at this point, and I'm scared. I'm just totally scared. And so on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel a tightness in my throat, and I feel I'm about a 3 as far as moving forward. And now to the anabolic. I believe that my body is wise and there's no disconnect from my mind and my body. And I believe that I have the ability to change my thoughts. I believe that my body is healing itself right now in this moment, and I'm healing my body as I shift my thoughts around it. And I know that I am so capable. I'm so capable of healing myself. I really believe that. I believe that right now my body is healing me, and I am healing my body through my thoughts and through my energy. And I am taking good care of myself, and I'm eating good food, and I'm seeing people to take care of my body and energy healers and other things like that. And so I know that there is shift occurring, and I trust that my body is so wise and that all is well. And everything is happening for my divine good, and the things that I'm learning right now as far as meeting myself with a tremendous amount of compassion and love, nobody can teach that to me. And I'm grateful for all that I'm learning right now. So I know that in this moment, I am healing, and I totally see vibrant health absolutely possible occurring in my cells right now. So I'm feeling this beautiful energy around my heart that's swirling and moving up through my upper chakras, and a spaciousness. And I'm feeling now about a 7 on the scale of possibility. So give it a shot. I mean, this is not about, I don't want to limit you and say this isn't a quick fix. You can't do it once and then change, because I really actually believe you can. There are many different things out there, as I said, but if this resonates you, just give yourself time and space to try it out. If you have any questions, feel free to email me again. Google it online. There are a ton of resources out there. And stay tuned for what else we're offering with Organic Twist. And as always, expect great things.